This is my unboxing of my Cattleya order from Sunset Valley Orchids. So last week, Fred offered up his new listing of 3-inch Cattleyas, and the sale lasted only 4 days, from Monday to Thursday, and my orchids shipped on Monday and they got here yesterday, but I had to work late and I was unable to unbox them yesterday. Unfortunately, because I guess he's putting the orchids that didn't sell out onto his website, the pre-sale list is now gone, and I can't share what I bought with Fred's descriptions of the crosses. So we'll have to try to do this from memory, and of course I'm not going to be nearly as good at predicting what it looks like. So let's see if I can get this unwrapped. I got 2 heat packs with this. They're still warm, which is really good because it's going to snow this afternoon, and yesterday it was 7 degrees in the morning. And we can use all the heat packs we can get. I'm going to hope that I can do this without Pinto realizing that I'm upstairs here. And I really actually don't have any room for these, but it's hard not to purchase off Fred's pre-sale list. And he had a new Richard Mueller cross that I was very, very excited about, of which I got 4. So I didn't get a huge number of different varieties. I did get multiples of certain crosses, since you never know if all the siblings of the cross will look the same. And this thing is really well taped. I'm having some trouble here. Whoa, more. I don't have any scissors here. Probably would have been a good time to have scissors. Almost there. All right, here we go. Find out if they got any sort of cold damage in transit. Oh, they're a little damp feeling right here. I hope the view's good. All right, so we have 2 packaged in here. These are both, well, okay, one of these is Cattleya gaudii cerulean, which is Cattleya leopoldii cross Cattleya lodogezii. And these are both cerulean forms. And I believe I got 2 of these. Yes, I did get 2 of these, so there should be another one of this. And then this one is Cattleya Comet's Tail cross Cattleya Mariba Tiger. And hello, Pinto. Who invited you? Nobody invited you. Nobody wants you here. You don't need to be here. All right, so here we go. Here's another one. So here's my other Cattleya gaudii, and I had a Cattleya gaudii that I got from Fred a few years ago, and it didn't survive. I killed it. So this time I got 2. Try to see if I can keep it alive. I'm still working on learning how to grow Leopoldii, but I have a lodogezii. Oh, this one, look. It's got fuzzies and there's a flower in here. So this is, okay. So I got 4 of these. This is, let me see. I may have this from a different source because it was listed differently on his website. Okay, so on the website, this is listed as Cattleya Tropical Sunrise, 22 orange, crossed to Richard Mueller. But here, this is listed as Cattleya and Gary Kotsky, which I believe are both rupiculus Cattleya's, 22 orange. And I believe I got 4 of these from Fred, and I believe that at least I got like maybe 4 of these from High Desert Orchids last fall. Now these are much farther along. Oh look, spike. There's a spike on this. Hopefully to make it. And then right down here, this one's in bloom. So let's see what this looks like. Looks very much like a standard Richard Mueller. Oh. A little bit flower petal bent. So, all right, so here's the flower. It does look very much, you can really see, you know, these rupiculus Cattleya's look a lot like Milleri. So, spotty lip, unspotted petals, not surprising. And short, very nice. I will have a lot of these then. Wonder if they'll look different. I wonder if any of them will come out with spots on the sepals and petals. All right, so there should be 2 more of those. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, yes. So I didn't realize that, I think I tried to look for this when I bought these from High Desert, from Angeri Kotsky, and I didn't realize that made Tropical Sunrise. I wonder if she got her original ones from Fred. So that's one. Here's the other. Oh, this one's, look. This one's even bloomed before we cut the spent spike off. Wonder why, if those have bloomed before, that they haven't made it onto his list before now. Okay, so here we have, oh, another Comet's Tail crossed to Mariba Tiger. Did I get Comet's Tail, Mariba Tiger? So, thing is that I should have a Mariba Tiger cross the Comet's Tail and a Comet's Tail cross to Mariba Tiger. But it looks like Comet's Tail, Mariba Tiger, Comet's Tail, Mariba Tiger. No, so this is 92. Oh, all right, so this is Comet's Tail cross Mariba Tiger, but it's using the clone SVO 3.75 inch. One of the largest Cattleya that or Cattleya crosses that he's made out of Comet's Tail. And one of the things that Fred says about Comet's Tail is that it has upped the flower count for a Cattleya. So it looks like a Cattleya, but you can get like 4 flowers for inflorescence. And hopefully, Comet's Tail will keep this small, and Mariba Tiger will add even more flowers. That would be very nice. I'm running out of room on my stepladder. Soon I'll have to place these on the floor where Pinto can eat them. All right, so this is, okay, so this is the reciprocal. So now I have Mariba Tiger cross the Comet's Tail. That's 2 of these here. So these are the same. One is the reciprocal of the other. I think you can kind of see the influence of the Cattleya as the, I think when it's second, it's the seed, it's the pod parent when it's second, and I mean these are a little bit bigger. So I have heard that when something is the pod parent, that it can keep plants smaller. So like a Cattleya, when it's the pod parent, can keep a plant smaller than when it's the seed parent. All right. Okay, so now we have Layla Cattleya Jungle Elf cross the SC Sunspots. And I'm just trying to get, so some of the later sunspot crosses that I've seen, the flowers, I don't know, they get kind of orangey and they get much more floofy looking. It's possible that hopefully with Jungle Gem as a background, it'll stay more yellow with red spots versus sort of orange with red spots. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with it. Some of the other judges in the AOS Center think the coloring's not quite so nice when it's more orangey. I think I need to bloom one myself to decide whether I agree or not. All right, so this is Cattleya Princess Clemens crossed to Mark Jones. Did I get two of these? Oh, I'm sorry, not Clemens, Clementine crossed to Mark Jones. I don't know how this one's gonna look. Mark Jones is a pink with red spots. I don't know what Princess Clementine is. If it is also pink with red spots, this could be very fun. I really love spotted Cattleyas. I definitely want Mark Jones, but I find Mark Jones a little bit too tall. So I would be hopeful that I got these because they might look like Mark Jones, but smaller. Some Mark Jones can be kind of bronzy. I'm not as into that. So I'm hoping Clementine is also a pink. All right. Here I have Comet's Tail crossed to Leopoldii. Oh, Comet's Tail 5 tails. I believe he said this one had an inflorescence 5 tails on his description. If I remember correctly, it had 5 flowers in one inflorescence. So again, this Leopoldii, Comet's Tail crossed to Leopoldii might be an attempt to get more flowers on a small plant that looks like a Cattleya, but has more flowers. Leopoldii, which is now Cattleya tigrina, usually contributes floriferousness to bifoliates. All right, so now I have to put this on the ground. I'm gonna put it over here, tucked in the corner, because Pinto's that way. I put some paper over there for him to lay on. He's very happily laying on it. And here we have Mark Jones crossed to Brabantier. So Brabantier is a pink with red spots. And one would hope, again, that we're gonna make a Mark Jones that's less bronzy, more pink, red spots, and shorter. Though I've seen both short Brabantiers and tall Brabantiers. I recently did a paper on Cattleya Cattleya, and if I remember correctly, there are some Brabantiers that have very faint spots, and that's because they use Cattleya Lodogezii Streeter's Choice, which apparently is not actually Lodogezii. It's actually Harrisoniana or some kind of cross with Harrisoniana. And so those are actually all Cattleya holiness. And see, I've now put all my Cattleya research to use by being able to recall that from memory. Not that I guess anyone except future AOS judges care about information like that. All right, so then I have Cattleya Green Emerald cross. So Fred uses this one. Is this the mutation? Yes, this is his SVO 4N mutation. And he crossed it to Sunspot Sandy. And I believe he's trying to get a green with red spots with this. I think I ordered 2 of these. No, I have Green Emerald cross to Sunspot Sandy, and I have Green Emerald cross to Mark Jones. So it'll be interesting to see what we get there. Finally, one last one. Pinto digging around in there. This is Angel Eyes cross Suncoast Sunspots. I believe this is one of Fred's breedings where he's trying to get flares and spots together. And then this right here is Fire Fantasy cross to Catherine Clarkson. Again, this is also one of his breedings. Oh no, don't you dare eat those orchids. So this is another one of his breeding to get flares and spots together. Pinto, Pinto, Pinto. No, no, you can't cross over there. There's a box and there are orchids. You don't get any of them. Don't you dare. No, get your mouth off of them. All right, so now I'm stuck here clutching these like people clutch their pearls to keep Pinto off stuff. And so that's my unboxing. I'm sorry that I couldn't really describe the orchids very well. I hope that at least I gave you some flavor if you didn't take part in the pre-sale. But they're gonna be up on this website this week, next week, and you too can get these if you didn't end up on his pre-sale email list. I totally wanting to get the best ones, put my order in first thing Monday morning. So that's it for this unboxing.